intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
Good afternoon, everybody. I will be up on a screen here in just a minute. Bear with me, though. Ran into a couple of technical issues just before stream, so my apologies for getting started late. Fam, hang on tight. I will be right back with you, and we'll get the show started. Much love, fam. All right, fam, there we go. Now I can jump in here. Sorry about that, everybody. I ran into a last-minute problem. I'll skip the sordid details, but I had to restart the streaming computer just before the stream was supposed to start. So it took us a few extra minutes. Before we get going with the show intro, I do want to say hello to everybody. Hello, Kira. So good to see you. Hello, Grethor. Welcome in. Walt, welcome. It is good to see you. Sis, welcome in. Oli, welcome in as well. Welcome in, fam. Also want to take a second here and say thank you to Grethor. This happened before stream, but thank you so much for that renewal. 51 months. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. All right, without further ado, I have a new character I want to show you also, and I'm also drawing for the first time a full body character. We are, of course, talking about the Mage, so hang on tight. Let's get through the intro, and I'll see you on the other side.
You're watching Damage Industries Corporate TV. Dicked. It's what you get.
The following show has been rated C for chaos, creativity, and caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine indeed. Indeed. Fam, let me get right up on camera here. I'm not going to stand on ceremony. Dying to get up here and say hello. There we go. Our music is rolling as well. Oh my gosh, Grethor, I saw what you just dropped in chat about visitation and all that. 100 miles away. Oh my gosh. Fam, yes, if you are looking in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, do not adjust your set. Oli's Holy Molies. Get your holes
Subscription
blessed.
confirmed.
That's right, it's Oli's Holy Molies.
Overlook your crime. times. This time.
Indeed. Oh my gosh, let me see. Rico, thank you so much for that resub. 24 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fam, I'm very excited to show off this character.
Eggs, freshly laid.
The new drawing style and all that, the new way that I do my art and everything, it has changed everything. Not only does it look better, but it actually does move faster. That is a win-win for an artist. So I am very, very excited about this. You could not have timed that better, Oli. No, Oli, again, good to see you. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, fam, I am so excited to start tearing through some of these characters. And don't get me wrong, fam, we'll take our time with them. The appropriate time to make sure we get them done and get them done properly. But the further into this I get, the more excited I get. Seeing the characters actually come to life on the screen, suddenly I have a different vision and a different view for how to write them because I can actually see them now. We successfully, continuation of something we talked about on Wednesday, by the way, we successfully have developed a mock-up for Kira's character, for Lyra Lusalka. Be grateful I have a mute button, fam. That sneeze was no joke. But not only did we successfully do the mock-up for Kira's character, we also did the mock-up for Elfie's character. Now, I'm not going to show anything just yet. I will introduce each one in turn as we start working on them. The first order of business is we need to get the full body of the Mage done, and we've got to get the full body of Dick Charming done. There's a few things I'm going to have to rework for Dick Charming because I do want the whole game to be in the same art style. Thankfully, I found the art style as I was working on Dick Charming. So the very first character is where I had my artist aha moment. You don't always get lucky like that, but sometimes you do. And I'll take it. Thank you, Grethor, by the way. Pain-free. Oli, that is excellent. That is excellent. Oh my gosh. No sneezing, Oli, yes.
Hype train activated. Please remain seated. Emotion levels may rise unexpectedly.
Indeed. Indeed. I don't know where the hype train came from. We shouldn't have crossed that threshold yet, as far as I know. But thank you so much, fam. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Oh, that's what did it, Alfie. Thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. How are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. I don't know if you heard, if you were lurking as I said it, but I was just telling everybody about the fact we got the other two characters developed. I'm letting you know the credits are wrong now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Fam, I have to go check something. I might have... Hang on.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Let me see. Are you, Grethor, are you serious? It hasn't even popped up yet for me. Grethor, thank you. Oh, now we've got, oh, Grethor, we've got character conversations we have to have now. Grethor, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually have a feature request in, by the way, for an alert for when people change. It's not available yet, but I have been talking to the team about it. But thank you so much. Oh, okay. Bot isn't here. Bot's here, Alfie. Christina, how are you? Oh, not seeing it listed in viewers. You know what? I haven't seen it. Oh, wait a minute. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen it. It's been dropping stuff right in the chat, though. Responded to all the cheers and everything. Oli, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Oli. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Alfie, it could be. It could be. Oh, yeah. It's even picking up the song changes and all that. So it must be something with Twitch. That's probably a Twitch thing. Grethor, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, are we going to have fun? I'm going to have fun with your character. We'll have to decide where to put them. You'll have to tell me. Well, actually, you know what? I'll look over the sheet again. I'll look over the member sheet you gave me first. But we'll have talks. We'll have talks. And we'll figure out the character and what you'd like it to be and, you know, weaponry and all that. So there's other perks coming to that level really soon, too, by the way, Grethor. You picked a good time. Thank you so much. Oh, my gosh. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. Fairy made those soy sauce chocolate chip cookies with coconut aminos. Oh, so you can eat them. Are they good? Oh, Oli loved the cookies. All right. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And yes, they are good. That's the important part. Even with my diet and all that, I have to admit something, fam. And I only thought about it.
Teas. We'll give you a place to whack your ball.
I only thought about it because we're talking about cookies and Ben's teas. Ben, how are you? It's good to see you, man. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh shoot, now I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I do remember now. My talk of shame. Yours truly got a little heavy into the peanut butter last night. Because of our diets and how we eat and all that, we get the natural peanut butter, the stuff that's truly just peanuts and salt, and a little bit of salt, basically. That's pretty much it. And it's really, really good. And it is Granny Smith season for apples, and I really love peanut butter and apples, so... Now, the apple was fine. The peanut butter part, though, I might have hit that just a little bit hard last night. But so good. But so good. And Oli, an interesting contrast between sweet and savory. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. I just realized Tony is going to have his test pies at the game tonight. Get to find out if it was successful at making a lemon cream and meringue pie. Nice. Ooh, a lemon cream and meringue pie. Grethor, if it wasn't such a long drive, I'd be there in a heartbeat. I'll help taste test that. My favorite, though, is like when it comes to that category, I love a key lime pie. That's my favorite. Ultimate favorite pie is still strawberry rhubarb. I know some people think I'm nuts because of the rhubarb part, but if you love a strawberry rhubarb pie, there's just nothing like it. Grethor, you know, while we're on the subject, by the way, I love rhubarb. I love rhubarb. Where I grew up, it was originally a raspberry farm, and there were still a lot of raspberry vines and all that around, so we had plenty of raspberries. But they also had like patches of various things. Like they had a patch of rhubarb that had been left behind. And over the years, the owners of the house had just kept it up. So there was a rhubarb patch that was out there that we could grab rhubarb. There was some strawberries and all that. And yeah, when it was in season, we'd get a strawberry rhubarb pie. I love it. I absolutely love it. But it's got to be a pie though. Like I've tried so many other things that are like strawberry rhubarb mixes, like sodas and all that, and it just doesn't taste the same. It's got to be that real fruit pie experience. I don't think there's any other way to say it. Raspberry rhubarb is something I have never tried, Grethor, but I would love to. I'm just starting to get an interest in baking a little bit, and I've been considering maybe baking something like that. For the first pass, I wouldn't try to do like a scratch pie. I'd probably get a pre-made pie crust, but see if I could put something great together in terms of a mix. I do make a mean summer berry pie, but that's a no bake. That's a lot of mixing and praying that it's not going to flow over top of the pan kind of stuff. If you actually follow the recipe, there's so many fruits and all that in it, along with the gelatin. It's so good in the summer though. Raspberries, blackberries, that's what made me think of it. Raspberries, blackberries, strawberries is generally the three, but you can mix any berries in there you want to, and it'll work. As long as it's sweet enough. If you're using less sweet berries, you need just a touch more sugar, but not much. Because it's a true fruit pie, so. Shane, what is up? It is good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. We're going to be showing off one of the new characters today. He's almost finished enough that I can introduce you to the Mage and the Ball of Sorrow, listen to me. And the Eye of Balron. But we'll get there. Shane, it is really good to see you. What's up with you, man? Has everything been good? Oh, the fruit tip. Yes. Oh, yes. Noel, good to see you, love. Welcome in. I have a couple messages that I need to respond to from you, by the way. You're going to get responses. Been thinking about the big thing, and then the little thing that you sent me a message on the end. You have my attention. I'm going to investigate it a little bit more. But I watched the video you sent me and a couple of others on top of that. Because the first video you sent me was actually really good. Was certainly enough to get my attention. I went and watched a couple of others. I'm like, this is actually a pretty cool game. We can have fun with the agents in here. This might actually work. Nice, I'm chilling. Oh, just bought a new car on Monday. Oh, nice, Shane. And I thought you also might like to know I finally posted a new project. Oh, very cool. Did you drop it in the Discord, Shane? I'll check it out a little bit later. Yep, I was going to say, Sis knows the game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did not. Only put it on YouTube. And whatever other platforms. Whatever other platforms DistroKid sticks it on. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I was just wondering if you had a link to it somewhere. Everybody could check it out. And Oli, I saw your comment up above. Banana cream is good. Banana, you know what? You know what's actually great? Banana coconut cream. It's actually excellent. I didn't think it would be as good as it was, but it creates an almost like vanilla or like a banana pudding base with the coconut. Oh, it's so good. Not quite banana pudding, but kind of that level. Oh, yeah. Able to ditch my car that was breaking down. Oh, nice. Very cool. What kind did you pick up, Shane? If you don't mind me asking. But yeah, drop the link in Song Drops in the Discord.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
There we go. Oh my gosh. Grethor. Emotional support corgis. Thank you so much, Grethor. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, fam, and I'm sorry, they don't pop up in my mixed chat anymore, but I did want to give a couple shout outs real quick. Azaruth came in with a 30 stream streak. Azaruth, it is good to see you. Welcome in. Rico came in with a 65 stream streak. Missed that a little bit earlier. Did I see something here from Ferret too? Ferret came in, 3 stream streak 10 minutes ago. Ferret, it is good to see you, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fam, hopefully at some point, again, I know I've talked about this on stream a couple times. Hopefully at some point, we'll have a mixed chat that will actually show the stream streaks in there. I don't know why. I've had 3 different chat softwares, fam. 3. None of them show it. I don't know what the deal is with it. If it's a hook that nobody wants to use or something that's just not provided or doesn't work reliably or what the situation is. It could be a number of things.
Long shot Johnson.
It's like how bots for the longest time didn't have anything, even though the hooks were out there, didn't have anything that hooked into Twitch channel points. Oh, a Civic, but with more room and modern Civic designs. Nice, Jade. Congratulations. Very cool. And double congratulations getting another song out there, too. That is awesome. I will check that out a little bit later. And Jaren, happy Friday. Shadow, welcome in. Oh, you're off from work? Nice. Very nice. All right. Fam, I think we're far enough in, by the way. We've been chatting away here for the first chunk of the stream. We got started a little bit late. Again, fam, for those of you that were here, my apologies. Technical issues and all that jazz. Had to restart my, bottom line was I just had to restart the streaming computer. And then everything went back to normal. Then everything was fine. But I had to set everything back up after I'd already set it up for the stream. Such is a normal day in my life. All right. Fam, I am really excited to actually show you this character. Everybody has been excited about this since I showed the mock-up, especially with the tiny little hat. I hope you like tiny little hats because this character design actually doubles down on that motif. And I have already declared that any of the Damage Industry Cyber Companions that guest star in Mage's Rift are going to have tiny little hats. So there we go. On top of Mage's staff sits the Eye of Balron. And yes, that is a little wizard hat as well. Now, here's the thing. The Eye of Balron thinks it's some big, tough, Eye of Sauron. That's what it actually thinks it is. And it's not. It's really this cute little thing, Marble, with a tiny voice. That's all there. And the mage is going to be like, yeah, you go, little buddy. So, there we go. This is going to also, by the way, fam, the glasses and all that. That goes back to the 80s motif and everything, because usually he's got, of course, the blues and reds and everything. We're going to also use this character to introduce, there's a 3D line that Carrie Ann's been working on. She's been working out the details and the technicals on it. Thanks. I put it in the music drops. No lyrics because I tried a couple times to record them. I'll never like the final products with them. All right. I'm just scrolling up, fam, to make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, there we go. There we go. And let me show you, fam. Especially with the colors too. I do this with a lot of the characters now. I'll create an actual background like this. That is the general colors of their vibe and everything. This will give you a much better idea. We still got to do the feet. We'll do that today. I'm still working out the hands. We'll probably get that finished today as well. And then we'll be good to go. Thank you, Gretor. I'm glad you like it. It'll be an iterative process for sure. I love how iteration 1 came out. I do like this. I'm very happy with it. A lot of work went into it, so I'm going to just chill on it for a little bit. Couple things I noticed today. Today was the test for the YouTube side. Couple things I noticed on the YouTube side today I've got to fix, but it's minor. It's just a little bit too much spacing between the camera window, like on the just chatting screen, the camera window and all that. Everything else looks great. I was actually just kind of chilling because I got it finished the other night, actually. I didn't even need to finish it on stream. I got it finished the other night and I was kind of chilling looking at it because I can see both layouts on my screen at the same time. Both with me on screen and with Chill Little Tree. The coloring looks great on it. So really, really happy. But thank you. I really appreciate it. We'll get more done. We'll add more weight to the vines and all that. Get it more stylized as time goes on. Get it looking a bit more root-like along the way. And a little less ribbon-like. But I'll allow myself some time on that. This was a first pass, and this one was completely figuring it out on my own. Didn't use anything to help me figure out how to do those vines, so just trying to practice and apply what I've already learned so far. And challenging myself in little ways like that along the way really has been helping. It just makes sure I reinforce what I've learned. I'm learning so much, I've got to make sure I stay on top of what I'm learning, so. It's one of the reasons why I haven't jumped back into like doing music and all that. I'm thinking about that with Shane here. Used to be all over Fruity Loops, and probably someday I will be again. But not right now. I'm already slaying dragon after dragon right now. I'm not going to go enter another cave. Oh, man. Shane, a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Speedy, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I do, Shane, what I do is I work with the AI to get like basic spacing done so that I don't have to struggle bus it, like getting proportions and all that. I'd really rather not waste my time with that. I can do that now. There's a couple of side projects I'm working on off camera, but it's taking time. I'd rather not struggle bust that on camera and all that right now, though. And with the basic proportions in place, then I can spend more time on the canvas making it a true work of art, whether I need to just stylize it more, whatever the case may be. Especially if I want to lick. Oh my gosh. Especially if I want to look. I'm really not looking for a lick, fam. Especially if I want a look that's consistently mine and something that I can be really proud of. But I use, for basic mock-up, Shane, I use AI almost every time. Helps me get all the basic spacing down and all that, and then I just go in there and make it my own at that point. There's so many things that an AI mock-up doesn't account for, especially as I'm getting more into this and getting the characters more stylized. So, Thomas, welcome in. It's good to see you. How have you been? I hope all is good with you. Yes, Art. A character for our game. This is the Mage. The game we're making right now. We're a team of 3 currently. Elfie, Kira, and myself. And you're doing good, Speedy. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, sis. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. So I noticed something with a lot of my recent photography. I've been focusing on trying to bring out low and sub-visible lights, but I've also been capturing a lot of the non-visible stars too. Makes the typical constellations, hard to pick out. Really? So I guess that would just be a question of what do you want? Do you want more of the standard stars, or do you want to be able to pick up those ones that are usually not visible? Okay, cool. All right. So fam, here we are thus far. We have a little bit more that we're going to add in today. This was the eye was a total add-in, by the way, fam. The eye of Balron, that was just so much fun. This is a massive file. This is actually the biggest picture I've ever done too. That's 22,000 pixels high by 11,000 wide. And that way I'll be able to grab pretty much any part of this and turn it into whatever I need it for. Okay, whether it's for something as simple as merch or as advanced as like getting dropped in the game or something like that. Oh yeah. It can make the picture seem a bit noisy. Gotcha. I got you, Grethor. All right, we're going to do a bit more with the face on this too, fam. But we'll work that out along the way. The last things we've got to get in place here. Let me actually go ahead and get rid of that background. There we go. Nice. Okay. We basically just have to get our legs in place. These legs are a bit stiff, so I'm going to have to do something a little bit different with those. But we'll do this. We'll grab one of these. No legs, just boots? We actually could do that. I would just have to shorten up. Let me think about that real quick. We still need to have something up here. But either way, you've got the cutoff that you've got to animate, so that's not a problem. I'm willing to bet here, though. Let's see. I'm going to actually start on this outside edge. And then we'll go up to here. And yeah, that's pretty, that actually could be a straight shot. Okay. So actually what I'm going to want to do, that was the cape. Oh, come on. Let me get everything straightened out here. Get that back off the screen. Oh, did I accidentally click off the face somehow? Oh, I see what I did. I got rid of the wrong layer. Just because of what I was working on. Okay. There we go. All right. So all of this here. Okay. That's our lower robe. I don't want to include the wizard's hat in that though. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more piece missing. Is that one down there? It is. And then there's the shadow. Okay. So what I'm going to do instead, I accidentally put those three up there anyway. So we'll just go ahead and bring that down. Put that up on top of the curve. And then we will be good to go. Let's see. Felly, how are you, by the way? Welcome in. It is good to see you, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I like how he looks a little hunched over. Exactly, Rico. It adds a little bit of character. When I first did this, when I was first doing this, all I did was take the face out for him I had already done, put it over top of the mock-up, and then started to basically build out the body and all that from there. Start to get all the pieces and everything together that way. Get all the layers together. And then just keep adding it in over time. There's a lot of little tweaks that I put in. I'm doing the ears differently now. So the ears are 100% me. I redid the glasses. I did the Eye of Balron and added that in there as well because I wanted that to have more character. Originally, by the way, that was going to be just a record because of who Stanton is and all that. And I'm like, no, I want to keep this more on the fantasy side. Ferret, I'm back and ready to eat fajitas. Nice. Then you eat those fajitas. Let me see here real quick. So we've got that. Let me go ahead. Okay. So that's what I was working on before, was trying to get that boot. And why? Wait a minute. Let me try that one more time. Lower robe. I don't know why I didn't lower that or label that before, but that's okay. Now, somehow, though, I lost. Oh, that's right. I had to back out of that because I was trying to figure out if I could do that as a straight boot, which I can. Okay. So we would just do that. Because that ends up looking like slacks, basically. And that's not what we want. We actually want to have like a boot or something like that. Oh. Let's see if I can get those back in place. There we go. And all I'm going to do here, fam, is again, just get a basic shape. We'll tweak it all here in a little bit. We'll need to have at least one of those out there. Now I'll drop that back behind the mock-up. We'll get these curves right where they need to be. Since this is more of the shadow, it'll be mostly rounded. Oh, it didn't close it. Didn't close the shape. There we go. Now the shape is closed. That'll do it. Joe Swanson, you're getting slacks. There you go, Shadow. So what kind of fajitas do you have, Ferret? If we're going to discuss Ferret Fawcett fajitas, we have to know what kind of Ferret Fawcett fajitas we're talking about. Sounds like the start of a tongue twister, too, by the way. All right, we'll just get some of this up over here. Bring that curve down a bit. Bring some of that down. Oh, grab the wrong spot there. We'll just grab this and bring this around to form that outer shadow. Okay, we're good there. Almost good there. This one here, I think I'm going to convert it to sharp. And then we'll fix that a little bit further up. In terms of, there we go, okay. What you see me doing here, fam, is dropping these in and just giving it a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do it that way, though. Grab the wrong tool. And all we're really doing is just giving this a little bit of character. Keeps the character from looking boxy. So even though these are right angles, you don't want the lines to be completely straight across. You want them to bend in a bit. Flare out a little bit where need be. Now, this is where I'm going to need to stray a bit from what we were doing. The challenge is, can we get these into a boot? The answer is actually yes. As I already tested that out. We're going to bring this over here just a little bit. Okay. Now what I will still be able to do is use some of this outline here from the pant, or I'll use that at least as a base, because that will help with that. And then I'll be able to work the shape in from there. Should not be too difficult. But that gives us our whole, oh, I need to change that around too. That needs to be black because that's going to be our shadow. Yep, there we go. That will definitely work as an outline for the boot. Nice. What I'll actually probably do is do the other boot and leg as well. But I managed to succeed in getting that heel to bump out just a little bit, which was what I wanted. I'm going to try to do that with the other boot also. All right, Cressler, we'll see you in a bit. Ferret Fawcett does feast on fajitas every Friday. Every Friday is Ferret Fawcett Fajita Friday. I don't know what else to say, Kira, but Fus Rada. We actually had chicken enchiladas yesterday. So those were really good. Ferret will be right there. If you're willing to share, we'll be right there. All right. Let's get that other shadow in place first. And then we can kind of figure that out from there. You get my mock-up back? Okay. All right, we're going to do the same thing here again, and we want that to flare out. So I'm going to drop these in real quick. Where is that? Oh, the curves ended up there. Okay. No worries then. This one actually lines up pretty nicely. I would just want it to come out a bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, now when we get over to here, this is where we're going to cut in with that shadow a little bit. So I will cut into about there. I actually meant to bring that up a little bit farther, but that's okay. Nice. We'll bring that up there. Thank you. I always do my utmost to try and be as nice as possible. I'm going to take that all the way up to the top just to make sure we don't lose anything. And then I do have an evil scheme here. We're going to bring this all the way back down to here. We'll straighten out the lines in a minute. But this is where I should be able to cut into that boot a little bit, just like I did with the other one. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that outline. And this is only the shadow, so I'm going to get a bead on this first. Nice, we got a good heel on the shadow. That rounds in there a little bit. I'll have to fix that. And the shadow does have to go all the way up to the top there. Okay. And I might just let the shadow take over for where the pants would pick up from the boots. It might be high enough that I can do that and it'll actually look really good. Maybe not though. We'll see. Battle, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Battle, do you see who we're working on? It's the Mage. Let's see, is it putting that curve? Oh, I see what it's doing. It's putting that curve up above right now. Got it. Go a little bit higher with that boot, maybe? Okay. Now I should be able to use a combination of the inside of the mock-up for the pants and shoes. And then just run this right up. Okay, I know how I'll do this. We'll get the base of the shoes done first. And I'm going to do them separate because I might want them to be a different color. For the heels and all that.
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
And Jam Doggy, thank you so much for the renewal. Where are we at right now? 79 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Jam, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Battle, you do see what's up. Awesome. Do you want to see Jam? Jam, do you want to see the full Mage? As he is so far? There we go. I love the tiny hats. I was telling the dev team. I sent the dev team one of the early ones I did of this. And said, I hereby decree that all of our visiting cyber companion characters will all have tiny hats like this. Thank you, Jam. I appreciate it. Spent the day. Oh, you spent the day with Jelly. And your bro. Great restaurant. Ooh. Mind if I ask which restaurant? Mind if I ask what you got? I love talking about food. I'm always down. Rico, I'll tell you what, and I'm going to give you the fully honest answer. Okay, part of developing the Mage was trying to develop a art style for all of the objects that I have to make, and I have to make a lot of objects. So my direct answer to you with that is if we decide to make it unlockable, it will give you buffs, yes. And that might happen. Because as I was looking at some of these, as I was drawing these, as I was looking at some of them, I'm like, oh my gosh. This is awesome. We need to use this style for all of the icons and everything. As close as we can get anyway. Battle, I have decided, by the way, we were talking about this a little bit earlier in stream. Yes, people are going to get blown away by yours. I did show it to a couple of select individuals, namely on the dev team, and explain to them the premise. So far, everybody that I have mentioned it to so far is on board. But I don't want to reveal any more, especially the mock-ups, until we're actually starting to work on the character on screen. I'm really enjoying surprising people one character at a time. Yours especially. Yours especially. And Battle, by the way, as the leader of the Chaos Vanguard, I believe you should know you now have a new community member under your command. Grethor has just joined the ranks of the Chaos Vanguard. So now we're going to need to create a character for Grethor as well. I'm going to see if I can, fam, I'm going to see if I can talk Grethor into letting me do something Aurora based. I want to use those Aurora pictures and do it in my art style. And use that somehow to influence the character, especially because that would be a character that's actually able to work with light, which very much fits on theme. I can't talk today, fam. I'm sorry. So, yes. I'm looking at something here. I don't know why. I feel like I'm not seeing like Feli's. Is there going to be a corgi companion? Oh yes. Oh yes. I wouldn't put it in the lyrics and all that to the songs and all that and not plan to include it. There will be corgis. There will be corgis. There will be corgi emotes. I've already had requests. I'll answer it before anybody asks today. Every time we start talking about Battle and creating Battle's character, it's like, are we going to do the corgis? Yes, we're going to do the corgis. Are we going to do fun things with them? Yes, including emotes. Yes, you bet. You bet. You got to remember that Clapton is going to ride one of the corgis triumphantly in the battle. I can't talk today. Wow. That's lore-wise. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Grethor, you like that idea? Being able to use like light and all that? We're not using, of course, traditional elements. We're using creative ones, but light is definitely one. Things like light, music, art, things like that. We actually have a lot of things written in there already. But making you a light user, we'll have some things we need to work out. There's usually like 20 questions we play when we're developing a character, trying to get the mock-ups done. But fam, again, in lore, and all I'm going to say, all right, is Battle's character is Beefcake. Battle's character is the Beefcake of the Rift. We're going to have one male character and one female character. That when they walk into the room, it's not going to be like the character's going to be chasing them all over the place and it's going to be awkward or something like that. It's not what it's going to be about. Just going to be that when they walk into the room, half the characters in the room swoon. And when you see Battle's character mock-up, you're going to understand why. I'm going to be teaching myself new things and pushing myself in ways that I never have before. But it'll be good practice because that's how I'm going to draw both Baldy and Cariana's characters are going to be done that way as well. So that'll be good practice for all of that. As for me and Carrie-Anne, I have yet to reveal Carrie-Anne's design. We do have it done. We do have the mock-up done. And for me, of course, you know it's the chill little tree. Excuse me, fam. So, the Battle Beefcake poster. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with Battles merch when the time comes. Everything I've already told Battle fam. Everything that we do to make sure it's not embarrassing, awkward, or anything or otherwise for Battle will get approved by him first before it gets put up in the store, of course. We'll do that for any of these characters. Any of these characters, that's going to happen. So. And fam, by the way, we went right through the ads and I didn't even realize it. It's okay. I am still good, but. All right, let me fix this shadow here real quick first. Now I'm going to use these curves as just a starter. Oh, that's right. We need to get the feet bases in first. So let me get their basic shapes in, fam. Then we can take it from there. I saw your comment, by the way, Ferret, as giveaways. I mean, if we don't make battle posters, like Heartthrob posters, we're not doing our jobs right. That's just how this goes. And yes, we need some that are signed. Oh, indeed. I'll just get I'll get a bunch of them and send them to Battle, and Battle can sign them and send them back, and we'll send them out. That'll have to be an awfully special giveaway, though. Just saying. All right, fam. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of that extra stuff there. And then switch over to this and make that. Just going to go with gray for right now so that I can get some of the basics in place. There we go. Let's get this shape handle just a little bit better. Just want to get these at a little bit of a better spot. All right, let's get this moved back here. Switch that over to a smart. I mean, here to help. Could try some corgi paw prints too. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. That'll, by the way, okay, and I don't mind saying this publicly because I've already announced this a few times and talked about this on stream. When we get to certain animals in the cast, because I have big plans for Clapton too, and I want to do the same thing with the corgis, we're going to tie in with some animal charities that can actually do some good based on those characters. We already have a guinea pig rescue in mind too. For when we get to Clapton. Especially because he's going to be a constantly returning character and all that. There we go. Oh. Switch that over to smarts. We'll just drop that in over there. Okay, and that should keep us in a good spot. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'll do the top of the shoe. And then we're going to work to turn the rest of this into a boot. But that's not going to be hard to do. Once we get the shoe done, the boot itself should be relatively easy. So one thing at a time. The menu today is as follows. Breakfast ramen. Okay, breakfast ramen for breakfast. Honey mustard chicken with crispy collard greens. And fresh sourdough butter rolls for lunch. And 8-hour spaghetti and cheesy garlic bread for dinner. Grethor, I will say it again. What time are we coming over? Works for me, honestly. If I had millions of dollars, I'd run a corgi rescue. Oh, yeah. Oh, Battle, are you kidding me? There are so many different animal rescues I see that I would love to be a part of and be happy for the rest of my life if it was mine. I see these people with, and everybody's got their thing. I get it, right? But for me and KA, I would love to have a herd of guinea pigs, quite frankly. I know there's a lot of work and a lot of heartbreak and all that goes with that too. I understand that. But it's a labor of love, you know? But yeah, I definitely want to get more into that. But we're going to target like specific charities for it. Something specifically for the corgis. Something very specifically for like the guinea pigs and all that kind of thing. So quick question. Why do all corgi crosses look like corgis wearing a disguise? You know, I don't know, Grethor. Genetically, I don't know. Ferret, did Automod do something bad to you? Was Automod naughty? There you go. Ferret, I understand why it held it. I get that, but no, you're fine. That's a song line, for gosh sakes. One of my favorite songs, too. Grethor, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I guess there's a specific kind of corgi that looks like it was crossed with a husky, basically. But if they're longer hair, they can have like the bright blue eyes, like the super blue eyes. Awesome looking little dog. Friend of ours had one. Awesome looking little dog, but I've never seen one before or since. I don't know what the specific breed was or otherwise, but it was a corgi, but I don't know what type of corgi. I should say a corgi according to them. That's actually how I should phrase that. All right, fam. Let me go ahead and get our boot started here. Breathor suggested a boot. I have to agree with that. But we'll start by just getting the basics of the shoes in. And then we can build up from there. What I want to see is if I can turn this a bit more into stitching instead of the Mage's pant line. And I think we'll be able to do it with this. But we will see. Get that up there, get that curve straightened around. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we've got so far. First thing we're going to have is a direct copy of the mock-up, of course. Oh, a couple things I've got to fix there, too. Okay. Let's get rid of that. There's a part of me right now that is looking at this picture and wondering if I shouldn't have the Mage walking around in a pair of Crocs. I don't know why I'm having one of those moments. I'm looking at that shoe and seeing a Croc. You know I could totally get away with it too. I mean, most of the Croc is already there. Put some holes in it. Have some of his skin showing through. Bring the legs down narrower, turn it into an actual leg. We could make this happen. But we'll have to make a decision though. What's he wearing underneath the robe? Is it going to be like a set of Bahama shorts or something? Let me see. Actually, let me back out real quick. Let's look. If we do, okay. I'll bring this dead center so that all of our fam over on YouTube can watch this as well. I mean, we in this particular image, we would have to start. Okay, we'd have to do a curve down here, which that's fine. That's not a problem at all. We bring the shadow down a little bit narrower. And maybe have a leg showing through. Battle Crocs. Crocs with socks. Maybe. All right. Let's continue. Let's see how much more trouble I can get into. What I'm going to do for right now, fam, let me go ahead and get the other, we'll call it semi-croc in there. And then we'll take it from there. Not that this is going to take us long, but we'll go ahead and drop this in down here a little bit. All right, this one we're going to... Oh no, you know what? I need to leave. If we're going to possibly do crocs, I'm going to leave these all smooth. That'll be the better way to do that. That's why that other one is so croc-like too, as I'm using the smoother lines and all that. Not fully expecting to get sand done today, fam. Because there's some nice little tweaks we want to add in yet. But then again, I've surprised myself before, so we'll see. All right. Okay, there's one. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that outer border right there. And then let's go ahead and head down into this other one. We'll get a second shape down in here. Nice thing now is I can just pretty much drop the dots right in line with the others. Then we'll get some of these corners tucked in and all that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that though. That's an extra note we didn't need. And definitely Bermuda shorts, okay. Ferret's voting for Bermuda shorts too. We'll see what we can do, fam. We'll see what we can do. I'm always down to be a fun artist, so. All right. Let's see if that is enough to give us what we need. Got to get rid of that outer border. Yeah, I think we can have Crocs if we want them. Let me see if I can skinny up those shadows a bit. And get it more towards a Get it leaning more towards a leg. We'll take it from there. Let's see. Oh, you know what else I want to do, fam? Give me a moment. Just wanted to get in here and change the color of the shoes, actually. Oh, I see what it didn't do. It didn't copy that color over. I think for this one, we're going to go with the darker shade of purple. Because they are underneath the robe and all that, so I'm sure that's going to need to be a thing. Or do we have him? No, because he's going to be smooth. I was going to say, or do we have him wear something completely off from the color palette we're using for everything else for him? Especially with the Bermuda shorts and all that. You know what? We'll stay on color first and then see. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to skinny these shadows up. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Looks like we're going to be roughly in the right spot there. And then this. Oh. Okay. I think we might be onto something. We'll use this as the shorter example first. Okay, we're going to drop that to there. I'm going to convert that to curves. And then what I'm going to do, fam, I'm going to grab this one real quick.
Carrie Ann's unsolicited dog pics. Get your wood wet.
Hello, love. Are you home? It is good to see you. And Shadow, you're off work now too. Nice. And you're home. Okay. All right, so I'll be downstairs to give you both a kiss in just a minute. Wait. No, not you, Shadow. Only Carrie Ann. All right, let's see if we can get the right curves and all that in here. I can't believe we're going to actually try and put him in Crocs. Personally, I think this is great. I liked Grether's boot idea until I saw the Crocs, and then I'm like, oh no, this needs to be a Croc moment. For sure. Leave a little bit of a bend in the leg there. Now we need to turn this so I can get the rest of the visual. Let's see. Get the skin color I've been using. Oh, man. Okay. All right, we're definitely onto something here. Hang on, fam. Hang on. Just a fist bump is good? Okay, shadow her down. Totally down for that fist bump. All right. Now I'm going to get that generally lined up. And then I'm going to be able to bring that down just a touch. Might bring that out just a touch more. Okay. I might be liking this so far. I just might. We're going to need to put a bunch of little holes in this, though. So let me get some perfect little circles going. Actually, I need my ellipse tool. And what I'm going to do actually for this, I might switch this up. Let me see, how big is this dot right now? Okay, probably need to do about 100 by 100 to keep it visible. Oops, not 100 by 1,000 though. Let's see if we can get these wrapping around a little bit like they're supposed to. And maybe bring this up a bit. It'll take a little bit to get these in line if this is ultimately what we want to do. But right now I'm just trying to get a general picture here. Oh. Okay, let's back out a little bit before we make too many more of those and just see what we've got. There's a part of me, honestly, that likes the Crocs, but I feel like that should be more of a granny thing. Now that I'm looking at this, like Stanton's pretty chill, but I don't know if he's that dad vibe that he's walking around in Crocs with socks yet. It makes for a really funny look, but I feel like that look should be saved for another character. On Granny, yeah. Now that I've seen it, Kira, now that I can like see it visibly, Granny needs a... Restar, what's a shankla? Am I saying that correctly, by the way? But yeah, this doesn't feel right for the Mage. I like how the Croc turned out, though. I think that's pretty cool. I think we'll end up using this somewhere up the road. But I think he might be better suited for boots for right now. That Croc is pretty cool, though. I like how that turned out. But we're better off going with the... yeah, we're better off going with the... boots for now. Let me go ahead and I'm going to back up a bit here. Okay, that was the point where we started working on that. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go back out to... Well, actually, I can go right off of what we've got right here. There we go. Now I should be able to just grab those and dial those in. Oh, a flip-flop. Okay. Oh, the Hispanic sandal they use on kids. Oh, I gotcha. Granny's going to have to work on her aim then. So that's what that is. Thank you, fam. I got a new wrinkle on my brain today. And I very much appreciate that. All right, let's get a couple of these taken care of here. Oh, for some reason I didn't close that off. All right. Get that out. We are going to want sharper corners for this, but we do want this rounded out. Okay, and this is also in a good spot. Just need to dial that in a touch. And then we've got to drop our curves in so that it looks like it's following the pant line. Oh. There we go. That helps maintain the integrity of that. Outline right there. Okay. Might need a different color in between there. Let's see. Or I might just need to make those boots a bit skinnier too. That's also a possibility. Let's see what we got. We'll grab that blue. Okay, and that just makes it look like a like a pant leg, basically. Let me see. Maybe give him a dark purple sole. And a purple outline for the boots. And let the boots be black. Okay, we're going to also bring that shadow in a bit. Okay, let's try this a little bit. Let's see. Beginning to think the problem here is actually this line. That actual shading that's in there. I'm going to take that out for a minute. There we go. And we're going to try something a little bit different. We'll bring that down a little bit and then get a smart curve in the middle. That'll just help us. Oops. This is why we have Control Z. There we go. Now all we need to do is give that a little bit more. Oh. That one's going to be hard to grab without grabbing the handle. That's what it needed. Just needed to be solid all the way up to make the boot. That's actually what it was lacking. Let's see. Purple sole and black boots would be good. My question is, what would we use for the outline then? Or do you just... Well, why not? We can put it back. If we need to, we can put it back. Let's see. Let's try reversing it. Okay, we've got a purple sole. Now what we'll do is for the boot, we'll grab that purple and we're going to take it down actually almost to black, but not quite. Oh. There we go. Actually, keep the purple sole and use a darkened blue boot. So basically I grabbed the blue off the robes, darkened it up and put it on the boot. And that still allows some of the outline to show through too. So that should work really well. All right. Fam, by the way, ads are coming up in about 5 minutes on Twitch anyway. So this time around, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. While the ads are running, by the way, fam, nothing's going to be happening on stream. I always use it as an opportunity to step away myself, grab a little bit of something to drink and stretch my legs. Fam, when the ads are done, we'll come back and we're going to finish up Stan's boots. So everybody, please don't go away. Noel, I will ask you about the maroon lens when I get back. All right, fam, I see the Twitch ads have ended. I will be up on screen with you momentarily. Just going to get my desk resituated here. And Freaker, good afternoon. Welcome in. It's good to see you, man. Hope your Friday's going well so far. All right. Noel, I was going to originally ask you what you meant by the maroon lens, but I think you and I might be thinking the same thing, but I'm thinking about it in to an even further degree. I'll explain when I get up on camera. What I'm thinking, let me get the camera straightened around here too. There we go. Just had moved to a sitting position, fam, so. Got the DLC for Cyberpunk. Shadow, that's awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. What I was going to, and yes, Carrie Ann got a kiss. But what I was thinking is, Noel, I was going to ask you what you meant by that because I've been looking this whole design over, especially with the red and the blue. And I'm wondering if the red in place of the purple would be the way to go to bring some of those colors together. Especially with the Eye of Balron being that red as well. That's how I actually match that up. And I'm thinking that we might need some more red in this anyway. And let him be like red and blue. Then again, match up with the glasses, basically. Oh, you're going to go to Five Guys. Oh, nice, Shadow. I love Five Guys, too. Where I used to work, there was one right across the street from it. I'd go over there all the time. Especially when they get to know you as a regular, they take really good care of you. It's really awesome. Keep that in the accessories rather than the trim. I have to decide how much is enough. I also have to get brave and handle those hands. They're not done. Have some things there that I'm going to need to work out a little bit, but we'll get there. Also, Stanton's face is still a bit too pointy. I'm going to need to round that out a little bit. I love the new ear design though, fam. This is me moving beyond as an artist because I'm done using tees to do those. Now I'll start doing ears like that. It's actually really cool. Sorry. Might want to switch views as well. Yes, thank you, Noel. Yes, I do want to do that. It would be nice if everybody could see what we're actually talking about. Indeed. So we could look at some of those colors. What I'm going to do first, though, let's finish this. Let's finish the leg off. We'll get the rest of this this curve right here taken care of, and we'll get that right up the leg. Okay, for this one, going to have our work cut out for us. If the boot was going all the way up to the top like that, it would pretty much follow a leg just like that. Okay. Now we've already straightened out the boot. That's not a problem. Okay. And that is going to need to... see, is that curve? It is. Okay. You grab all the curves I've used for the legs so far, bring them down to the bottom because that's where they belong. Oh, did it not grab everything? It didn't. I must have accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Okay, and then that needs to go down there. The shadows need to go to the bottom. Okay, there we go. Now I need to copy that color. And then I'm going to put a purple heel on there. There we go. Okay. Now that straightens out the basic look for the most part. I think the one thing this still needs maybe a little buckle or something. I'm not sure though. I'll figure that one out in a minute. The rest of them is looking pretty good. The only thing that should play around with a bit is the colors. The thing is that if we replace the purple for the red, then and not that I see this as a problem, then the Mage and the Eye of Balron will match each other. So that's going to be part of that as well. You started eternally screaming for the Hey Baldy command? Oh, yeah. Oh, Shadow Cajun fries. I'm very excited, by the way. We're going out for Cajun tomorrow. And I bring that up because I want to publicly express much love, appreciation, and admiration to my beautiful wife, Carrie Ann. Because KA doesn't like Cajun. That's why we don't normally go. I love it. She does not. But she made the arrangements for our little excursion tomorrow and found a place with at least a couple of dishes that she could enjoy. So I'm really excited. I haven't had Cajun in forever, and we get to go experience it tomorrow. Shadow, I'm right there with you. I love Cajun food. Absolutely love Cajun food. I do have a good wife. I do have a good wife. All right. Let's play with color here a little bit. Well, we got a little bit of time to do it. Fam, by the way, just a quick question. Thoughts on the new ear style? Using that as a style instead of the T like I used to use. At least for the game, anyway. I like that look for the game. Oh, I was going to actually soften some of this up in here, too. We needed to thicken up some lines and all that. Get the Mage a little bit more on point. Okay. But I do want to thicken up some of these facial features and all that to bring it better in line with what's going on with the body. Actually, maybe it was just the smile that was throwing the whole face off. Oh, we got to thicken up those eyebrows a little bit though, too. That lines him up a bit better. Do I maybe just round off the nose for this one? I did that a bit backwards, but there we go. Okay, let's try these curves instead. Oh, you have sushi this weekend? Oh, Noel, congratulations. That is awesome. All right, Shadow, take care. We'll catch up with you soon, my friend. Much love. Much love. Okay, now let's improve the thickness of that line a little bit. How did I do? Oh, okay. I was just noticing, fam, some things looking a little bit off. And a lot of it is because we're... Oh. we're merging two different documents, basically, or two different images. So we need to modify accordingly. There we go. It was just the rest of the lines weren't thick enough was the big problem. See if I can straighten out the curve on that nose just a little bit more. Now I might need to move the nose over just a touch. That's what it needed. Okay, I needed to pull the nose away from that right lens a little bit. Okay. Now the only other thing I need to do to bring this all in line. We just need to round these out a little bit more. There we go. And then for this one, we're going to convert that to curves. I'm going to grab this one right here at the end. Convert that to smooth as well. Okay. The rounded eyebrows definitely did the trick. These guys here, let me see. Might be able to bring that in a little bit more too. Oh. Didn't mean to do that though. There we go. Just that little bit of a squish on the lenses and all that, and that's got him absolutely looking the right direction. Had to simplify his design a little bit, but that's not a problem either. I do want to make that eyebrow a bit thicker though. try to help bring that in line with the other eyebrow. Okay, close. I just need to straighten this little guy out here. There we go. Okay. With all of that done, the only things left for us to really handle are the hands, which I'm not looking forward to, I admit. And maybe a little bit on the boots or something like that, but wow, is he getting close. Got the face matched up now. Eyebrows are in a good spot. It gave him a little bit more of a raised eyebrow look. Okay. Let's take a quick breather. Let's grab that dark red. Okay, maroon has been obtained. Let's see what happens when we change a little of this up. Actually, let me see if I can. I'm going to try a little trick here, fam. We'll group those together as color one, because that way I can just use one effect and change the color of everything, is the idea. We'll group those, and that'll be color two. All right, let's try changing that up to, we'll do a color overlay. I don't know, fam. I might like that red. Now that we have more of him completed, I'm going to drop that in there, and then we'll darken that up a bit. And now I can use that code for all these other dark areas down here yet. Actually, that's got to go on here. All right, so now those would end up being red. Okay, let's get that red on the base of the boots here. Must have gone a little too dark with that red. I gotta try something here real quick. That is the right red. You make sure that's matching this one. It is, okay. So I'm gonna have to go a bit lighter with these because it's making it look brown. And that's what I don't like. So we'll lighten it back up just a touch. There we go. I just didn't want to lose that darker red. Okay. Let's take this the rest of the way. Let's get the wizard's hat. All right, so let's go ahead and... There we go. Layer effects. I need a color overlay. That is that color. Oh no, I needed the brighter red. That's right. Okay. Actually, fam, I'm really liking this. The only thing I think I want to do now is swap. Oh, I don't know how do I want to best do that. Just swap the color of the lenses, I think, will be the best way to do it. Okay, now we'll swap these ones out as well. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Now, oh, it didn't. Did it not stretch? It didn't stretch the lens. Okay, we'll have to fix that real quick. Okay, we'll get the magnet back on and see if we can center that. There we go. Let's make sure we got him looking the right way. There we go. Dana Lord, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Shane, thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. Dana, how have you been? Hope all is good with you. Happy Friday. We're actually working on, this is one of the characters for our game. This is the Mage. Dana Lord, do share. What news do you have? What do you think, fam, by the way? Do you like the maroon better or do you like the purple better? I kind of like the maroon, but since we've come this far with the blue, now do we... I don't want to mess around with the blue and the green, though, because we used a lot of that for Lyra. Maybe the blue and I really like this. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Although I think I might want to take now the Eye of Balron and take the upper and lower lids and match them up with the blue instead. Just to help give a little more contrast because that red lens is right there. And it might be a bit more, admittedly, on theme. Let me see if I can make that happen. Actually, that might be better with the red. You're gonna be an auntie. Awesome, Dana. When is that happening? Congrats. Do we have a good idea when your new niece and nephew are arriving, or niece or nephew, or otherwise, I should say? Dana, that's fantastic, though. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Maybe up here is where we use the touch of purple, where this red and blue can kind of collide a little bit. Oops, that's right. I can't do anything about that from here. I've got to do it in here. If I could use a really awesome purple to tie all that together and make the hat match that as well, that would be absolutely ideal. Oh, that. Ooh. Okay. Try our little wizard's hat and see what we get. Oh, now I'm really in love with that purple. I'll zoom in a little bit closer, fam, so you can see. Now I'm almost wondering if ooh. Do we do the purple and the maroon? Sister-in-laws do. Oh, May 28th with a little boy. Dana, congratulations again. Very cool. Very, very cool. Might have come across our happy medium here. This might be the purple I have been trying to find. And I bet it's going to look really good against that maroon. Let's see what we get. Layer effects. do this. I'm going to go ahead and group those together. There we go. Color 1. Get into those layer effects. We'll get a color overlay going again. All right, same thing here. Let's see if we can get that taken care of. That was supposed to be a darker purple. All right, so color overlay. We'll drop that code for that purple in there again. And then let's make that a bit darker. And then for that up there, we'll group those two as color 1. Get color 1 taken care of, and let's get another color overlay. Looking at that black, and that's awfully tempting. Let's see. Hex sliders. Here we go. I actually really like that. Would need to change the one lens over to that purple. And just adjust the opacity, but I think that would work really well. June or July, we're going to do a visit. They have some time to settle in a bit? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Dana, you always want to make sure you give a new mom that time. Without question. Fam, any opinions on the purple versus the blue versus the maroon? The one glasses lens needs to be changed, but outside of that. The other thing I'm still considering is just going with black for the robes. And doing like a purple outline for it. Which would also be a possibility. Wait a minute. I think we found it. I think we found our color combo. Leave the purple where it's at. Not quite black, but close. It's a very dark purple. And then with these, actually, let me get that color code properly again. We'll grab that real quick. Okay. All right, let's get our layer effects there. And then let's go ahead. Get another color overlay going. All right, I'm going to grab that color again because we have a couple things we need to fix. Like that down there. There we go. Okay, and then I can, let's see, do we want to go with the darker color for this one or the lighter one? Lighter. Okay. Okay, now for that one, what we're going to do, we'll get on that, we'll get the color adjusted. And then I'm going to just go ahead and make that a little bit darker. Now I can grab that hex code. Okay. let's get that color overlay on there. Oh. Wait a second. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Actually, with those, I think we will go almost completely black on the boots, but the heels we will grab that darker purple. Or that lighter purple, I mean. Said that wrong. Yeah, the brighter purple will be better there. For sure. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now I will need to bring this a bit more in line, but that's okay. So let me grab those lenses. All right, let's see if we can give that a little bit of a glow. And then we're going to take this. Actually, we're going to copy that code first. Drop the same code in there. And then work on making it a bit lighter so we get a little bit of a reflection. And what I'm going to do now is copy all of these codes and all that over. Okay, 82%. So first thing I'm going to do is bring the opacity down. Let's match up that color code. And let's match these codes up too. Since we're matching opacity and everything else. Interesting that it doesn't want to let me. There we go. For some reason, that particular reflection, it doesn't want to let me do that. I like that much better, Fab. Thought I wanted to go with the red and blue glasses, but I like the purple motif better. And fam, when you see when you get to see like Alfie, because Alfie's character dominates the green. And Kira's character is just gonna be electric. So it's gonna be really awesome. Sorry, I just got off the phone with my oldest daughter. Looks like you're about to be a great grandfather. Well, Grethor, congratulations. You're going to be a great grandfather. She is complaining that she's too young to be a grandmother. While you're looking down the barrel of being a great grandfather, they're complaining that they're too young to be a grandmother. Grethor, congratulations. Congratulations. That is absolutely awesome. Oh my gosh. All right. So fam, here's what we're going to do. I have yet to determine exactly what we are going to be working on specifically next week. The main thrust, fam, is to basically get the rest of the overlay stuff done, which it pretty much is. When I say get the rest of it done, fam, there's little tweakings that I need to do here and there to make sure that things are lined up properly on the vertical side. On the full screen side, everything is great. Everything is in there ready to go. Couple little tweaks there, that'll be all set. But really, fam, what we need to be focusing on is anything and everything that gets those first set of albums out to you. And that's where a lot of my focus is going to be next week. I'm going to be working on that, as well as trying to get a couple more merch lines out to you as well. Just ahead of Black Friday. I'm hoping that on Black Friday, I can run a little bit of an extended stream on Friday and do a couple of giveaways and all that with you all too, which is something I would really, really, really like to do. The main line, fam, that I'm focusing on at the moment is Chill Little Tree. I've had a lot of requests for that because of the color combinations and all that, so I will focus there first. If I get this guy here completely done, Stanton, as the Mage, we'll start getting some of the Mage stuff and all that out there too. I think fans of RPGs are going to love some of the stuff I have in mind that we're going to do with these characters. I mean, it's going to be game-based, fam, but I also want to keep it generic enough that, you know, D&D players and all that would enjoy the humor of whatever we come up with. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But fam, first priority, again, is actually focusing on the music artwork that needs to be done and getting that all taken care of so we can start to get the music out to you. And we'll start focusing on some of that next week. We are actually ahead of schedule for this week. This week, the main thing was to get the overlays done, and they were done well ahead of time. And I also got well into developing Mage, so I figured I'd just stick right with it. Because fam, as I was telling the dev team over and over last night, I am so tired of people asking us when we raid into other streamers and all that, asking us if we have a page for the game, and I have nothing to give them or show them. And the holdup has been the artwork. That's really what the holdup is. So we get the artwork done so we can get some banners done and all that. We can at least get a page set up on standarddamage.com. And then, as they like to say, we can take the $100 bet and see if we can get our game up on Steam as well and get a Steam page going. But we've got to have the artwork first. And I have to be able to have at least a little bit of gameplay to show everybody to start building up some hype. So that none of that will happen, of course, without these characters. So that's why I started by focusing here first. So my dad is at work, but I'll break the news to him that he's going to be a great grandfather. Grethor, that's awesome. It makes me really happy to hear that you're grinning from ear to ear. Oh my gosh. Fam, ads are going to be coming up on the Twitch side here in just a couple of minutes. So what I am going to do is let's find somebody we can go raid into. Now, fam, for those of you watching on YouTube, of course, you will not be raiding with us because we do not raid on YouTube. But let me take a really quick peek. I'm sure we can find somebody. To go hang with. Oh, let me hang on one sec, fam. One of the game devs we've raided into before, they actually have some graphics up and rolling on screen. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm going to take a guess, and judging by his camera, a fellow Meld user too. Okay. Fam, with some actual gameplay up on the screen, it looks like they're doing some serious work here. We're going to go back over and say hello to Hypnotic Games. They're in the process of building one of their games right now. Title is Make Game Still. And they have wish list links and everything ready to go. So that's who we're gonna go and raid into. Shane, thank you so much for being here, man. It was so good to see you. We will see you really soon, all right? Much love, my friend. Much, much, much love. All right. So, fam, that is who we are going to raid into. Now, I believe the raid calls are now fixed, finally. Let me see if it actually worked. There it is. All right. So, fam, we've raided Hypnotic before. The raid calls are now fixed. If you are subscribed, please use the first one the bot just dropped in, or that I just dropped into chat. If you are not subscribed, please use the second one. It's the same message, everybody. Just a matter of whether or not you have access to our emotes. All right, everybody, I have begun the raid over to Hypnotic Games. One more time, thank you all so much for being here with me today. So much love to all of you. We're going to be back on Sunday with more shenanigans. But fam, until that time comes, please stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy comedic artist loves you dearly from the bottom of his heart. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. I love all of you.